What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here for episode 15 of Madden 22 Pink Slips, and we are in our very first playoff game here in Madden 22 as a Pink Slips franchise, as the 11-6 San Antonio Express take on divisional rival 9-8 Indianapolis Colts. A very tough game. We have got smoked by the Colts in games past, and that was on All-Pro. You know, if the Colts get, luckily they're on the road. We're hosting them because they have a very, very annoying home field advantage. It's part of that momentum meter stuff. And luckily, at least we don't have to deal with that. Hopefully, I don't know what their on the road momentum meter is or what we have to combat potentially at our home stadium. But hopefully it's not what, we have had in games past against the Colts, because they already have Kyler Murray. And I don't really want to deal with it. So originally today was going to be a new rebuild, but I kind of overslept and it just takes way too long to record a rebuild. So that will be a brand new rebuild out tomorrow. Today, because we are just doing every single game of the playoff in its own episode, I'm not going to speak it into existence, but if something doesn't go our way here today, I will also finish out this episode by looking at the overall season stats, who did what, and then we'll pretty much set up the offseason whenever our playoff journey comes to an end. But hopefully that is with a Super Bowl title in hand. So, we got this Colts team here. I guess very quick look at scouting the competition. Just want to get right into this video, to be completely honest with you, because I'm a little nervous. I have no idea what to expect. So they have Kyler Murray at quarterback, very difficult. He's been my arch nemesis really since Madden 21. He's just so hard to tackle, and once he gets in a rhythm, it's very difficult to knock him out. They have Jonathan Taylor at running back, power back with a great, built like a power back. He looks like a Pink Slips running back. He looks like kind of what we're building Najee Harris into. For the wide receiver room, they have Scary Terry McLaurin. He can make plays. Darius Slayton can make plays on the outside. Tight end, they got Mike Gesicki, even though he threw up an absolute goose egg for me in fantasy football week 1. He's good in Madden, 6'6", with 86 acceleration, 83 speed. Pretty much a wide receiver playing the tight end spot. Offensive line, they got Becton, Whitehair, Bulaga. So generally, the offensive line is solid. But anytime you got Becton at left tackle, it's just, pretty much eliminate whatever defensive end's going to be going there. So that's going to be a good battle for the most part. Mekhi Becton going up against Chase Young. Defensive line, they got 2 at 92, Hayward 91. So they got this Pittsburgh Steelers edge rushers. They got David Onyemata coming from Manitoba up here in Canada. He's a solid D tackle. Linebacking core, not the best. Probably an area that, work the middle of the field, get our run game going. That is a strategy here to beat the Colts. Their secondary, they got J.C. Jackson, who, we flip-flop with the Colts. They had Marshawn Lattimore. They beat us, and we beat the Colts last time. Sent them back J.C. Jackson. They got Greedy Williams. Ultimately, it's a back end of the defense that I think we can pick on. Chuck Clark's not bad. Darnell Savage is pretty good. A lot of upside from that free safety spot. But ultimately, man, I think that this is a defense. Push comes to shove. Our team is still a work in progress here with the Express. But if we have to look at an area that we can absolutely take advantage of with our new wide receiver 1 in Nelson Aguilar, because we lost two games in the last episode. So while we're a little bit depleted from a skill position standpoint, our big advantage is that the Colts defense is not amazing. It's going to be an offensive battle. As long as we can match points, point for point, with the Colts. If they score, we score. If they score a touchdown, we score a touchdown. If they score a field goal, we score a touchdown. Nothing but touchdowns. I think we are going to find a way to win this game and carry on in the playoffs. So, without further ado, man, that's about all you can say. It's a rivalry game. It's time to take down Kyler Murray. It's time to keep on keeping on here with the San Antonio Express. We are not being one and done in the playoffs. It's raining, which bodes well for our rushing attack. Bodes well for probably about it. They got a pretty good rushing attack too, I guess. But at least it's not snowing. At least it's not snowing. All right, it's big time. First playoff game in franchise history for the San Antonio Express. Mac Jones, first time in the playoffs. Look at those season numbers: 4,300 yards, 40 touchdowns, a couple interceptions. But this is a moment. Mac Jones is built for this moment. But if we're going to win this game, we're going to set the tone early. It is going to be because of number 24. Najee Harris. Oh my God, first play from the line of scrimmage. That could not have been blocked up anymore. He outruns Greedy Williams. And our first play in our first playoff game, Najee Harris. Hey, you know, you don't throw interceptions. You give it to that monster that was built in a lab and let him do all the work for you. Good God, Najee Harris, 70 yards. Look at that rushing distance because he started, oh my, 80, what? 80.3. Is that good? I think we can win too on this side with Montez Sweat and Chase Young. It's not the strength of their offensive line. As long as we could, as long as we could contain. We couldn't on that play. Darius Slayton, big time gainer. Go TFL, Chase Young. Beautiful. Oh. Quiddy Pace, school of tackling right there. Terrified Kyler Murray to throw it into the ground. 3rd and 12. And right now, it definitely seems like Chase Young going up against 61 on the Colts is a battle that we can consistently win here. Now they're making the adjustment. They're throwing the double team. I think that was a push-off. There you go, another TFL. Montez Sweat coming off the edge. That's the only thing that I'm worried about, is that I'm so aggressive with my defensive line that it is going to leave opportunities for Kyler Murray, especially if I'm controlling this side here with Young and Sweat. That if I blow pass and he can make one of my guys look foolish, there's no one there for the contain. I just narrated what saw in the future, man. Final destination shit right there. All right, we got a 3rd and goal. Feel like at this spot. He says, I don't even know. Hopefully Chase Young. Keep an eye on Kyler Murray. Don't give him something easy. What? I don't know what White Lightning was doing there. I need to see a replay of that. Troy Apke literally was in front of Gesicki and, like, controller disconnected. It's all Madden, man, I guess. The pinnacle of Madden difficulty. Full display right there. I got, you know, that, hey, hell of a play. Just keep it on the ground, Najee. I don't think any bad things are gonna happen if we keep feeding him. Oh my God, do they know how to tackle? I don't think they do. We're gonna have 500 rushing yards today. We can't just run it every single play. Mixing a little bit of the passing offense. It's just so depressing looking at the top of the screen, looking at our X, figuratively and button layout, and it's Nelson Aguilar. But, you know, maybe the kid can make some plays. Oh, extend, man. That's where you're just gonna boop, put the ball out. Just stick it out, man. That's a touchdown. I do like the. I'm not even gonna mess around Tebow here. It's gonna be the Najee Harris show. Hope you like rushing, because I'm too afraid to throw it. Too afraid to throw it, man. Najee Harris, 2nd touchdown of the game, and the Expressor back in front. A little bit of blitz here. 3rd and 1. Been a boring offense, man. I don't even know how many clips I'm gonna include on this Colts. It's what you. Fuck me, man. It's what you think it is, man. It's checkdowns and like. Ticky-tack stuff. Man.
That's terrible.
All right, we got to outscore them. You know, they haven't had too much trouble passing the ball, so maybe we shouldn't be terrified. Trying to push this thing downfield here a little bit. I'm just waiting for the slip that caused me to throw my controller. I'm waiting for Tommy Tremble to be unstoppable. So we got, man, you know what? Much as I want to disrespect, not even I want to disrespect Aguilar, right? Because, you know, my lasting thoughts of him in Philadelphia is not so much, you know, the bust that was Nelson Aguilar. Like, the last time Nelson Aguilar was meaningful on the Eagles, we won the Super Bowl. So we're going on the playoff. He's one of the few guys on our team that has playoff experience, has Super Bowl experience. He has the ring. He knows what it takes. Let's go, Aguilar. So we're at the 2-minute warning, 1st and 10 on the 14 for the Indianapolis Colts. We just check this one down. Najee probably should have just ran it, but either way, the check down gets the clock going. We don't want the Colts to have money, much if any time. We don't want any money time either. Okay, sick of it. Oh, there's a sack. Onyemata, great pressure on the inside. Hey, the coach wants slants. We'll give him slants here. We'll milk this clock here under a minute. Really got to try to go to the end zone, but 3 guys that have enough juice to get that first down at least, if not find themselves in the end zone here. Looking for Quez. There we go. He's the best wide receiver in the NFL. I actually think statistically, he is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Coach wanted slants. We gave him slants, and the Express get the lead. It's going to be paramount. Did not let the Colts score with 50 seconds or less. Yes! I don't even know who got that sack. I think it was Owe. Owe sack fumble on Kyler Murray. Look at that. Montez Sweat's getting there. Odafe Owe gets the sack fumble. Montez Sweat picks it up. Oh, let's punish him. Coach wants slants again. If the coach calls slants as one of the 3 play calls, you know Mac Jones is taking the slants. Nelly, baby! Get the Band-Aid on the cheek. Aguilar does, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that is. He'd probably get cut if Chip Kelly was still on still the head coach there, you know? Gang ties and whatnot. But he's not. He is here, and he is making big-time plays. No. It's too easy for him, man. Holy pounds! He must have lost the ball in the rain. Okay, we got bailed out on that one. Whatever, give him the field goal. Oh, there we go. The maniac, Darius Leonard, does not give up that first down marker, and we're getting the ball back, stifling the Colts' opening drive of the second half. Try to keep this first down alive. Tremble, I feel like Tremble this is going to be his breakout game. He's feeling like it. He's feeling dangerous. Oh, yeah. Last possible second, we're able to get it to Tremble. First down. Tremble middle of the field. His linebackers are playing way too soft. Haven't missed yet with Mac Jones. You know, when you're 230 pounds with 95 speed, you know, you make other guys look like idiots. Najee Harris gets the hat trick, gets the 200 yards. Look at that. No one wants to tackle him. No one wants to get on a highlight reel. No one wants to get put on a poster. Like he's Vosan Joseph. He's like a 6'7" overall. That was Darius Leonard in that situation. Probably computer would have picked that off. They're able to connect with Scary Terry. I will say, for a team that's down a lot, they are taking their sweet old time, which, you know, they're not only playing against the deficit, they're playing against the clock. Yeah, that's easy. Like, why are my guys idiots? There's 2 safeties on 1 player. One of them needs to go out and have the awareness to stop that Oompa Loompa. Oh. I think these are all different plays that I'm hitting, too. It's not just the same run, but it's all runs to the left. Unstoppable, man. Let's throw it on him here. We've been running it so much with Najee Harris. I think they're still going to think we're just going to keep running. So we got Aguilar. Thinking about it. Thinking about taking that shot, but also a sack. Might not be the worst thing that can happen. Oh, we're just... John Ross runs a pretty good route. Get off me. Get off me. Kill him. Just send Clark to the IR. Don't worry, bud. You're going golfing soon. Your season's over. Now we got to think about Pink's scoring. We get Najee another touchdown. It's 4 tutties on the game, which helps out. So that's just, you know, if we can't punch it in, we'll kick the field goal. Tell you right now, we're going to switch this to the left. All of our runs to the left have been successful. And yet again, very successful. This could be at 4th and 8. Final play. He's got to do stupid Kyler stuff. Throws it up. Thompson can't get the pick for Pink Slip scoring. But there we go. At least we know there's nothing stupid that can happen, right? Let's go 4 verts. Kind of Hail Mary situation. This is just Pink Slips, though. We get a touchdown. We'll win by 21, which will help us out with scoring to secure a 5-star. Get the best player possible to help us on this playoff run. Let's see what we got. Come on. All right, well, he gets sacked. I don't see any injuries. We win. Suck it, Frank Reich. Suck it, you Oompa Loompa Kyler Murray. We got the dub. Unstoppable run game. I told you what we're going to do. We're able to execute that game plan flawlessly while my defense was butt cheeks. The offense was too good. So calculating the rating here today, I had a dilemma. Because do we still reward a divisional victory because it's against a divisional opponent, but now that we're in the playoffs, it's not really a divisional game. So I'm not gonna follow the letter of the law here. It was throw the division out. So we won the game. We won by 14 plus, at least plus 14. So that's a 1.5-star performance from that. We won the turnover battle, which is worth a 0.5 star. Then, for our player performances, we had 275 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns for Najee Harris, so he gets 2 stars total. You get 0.5 star for 100 yards rushing, so he got 1 full star from his rushing yards. You get 1.5 star for 2 touchdowns. He had 4, so it's a 2-star performance. Najee Harris, probably the most dominant performance we've had so far in Pink Slips here in Madden 22. And then that's it, man. You go to the defense. A couple good plays there. Obviously, Owe had the sack fumble, but there's no defensive touchdowns, and without having that added bonus of getting the divisional victory, which we're not counting, it's only a 4-star performance, but still a pretty nice plus 8 upgrade incoming for the Express. So lastly, to finish on the video, it's time to look at who we could potentially upgrade for ahead of our matchup in the AFC divisional round against the Jets. I'm going to de facto to you guys. As always, I will pin in the comments the different scoring, what these players are going to cost to maximize this plus 8 performance that we earned in the wild card game. So the players that I'm going to talk about here, firstly, is just something that I just know it's going to come back and bite me in the ass. We don't really have a great running back two behind Najee Harris. If Najee Harris got hurt, it'd be Jason Huntley, and he didn't even make the Eagles roster, for God's sake. So we have this guy, Kenny Wangwu from Iowa State, second-year player, 72 overall. But you look at the stats, he's Pink Slips. He's a Pink Slips running back through and through, 95 speed, 95 acceleration. Pretty good carrying, pretty good change of direction. This would be a +4, and it's, obviously it's not a sexy move, but I do think we don't have an insurance policy behind Najee Harris. We run Najee Harris hot a lot of touches. So this is just break glass in case of emergency potential option, +4 for Wangwu. Look at the wide receiver room. Now I'm here for the Nelson Aguilar memes, but it's only going to cost us +3 to upgrade Nelson Aguilar, who's a 29 normal depth wide receiver, and get Darius Slayton, who was huge for us last year in Madden 21 for the Detroit Lions franchise, 83 star dev. And the fact that it's only a +3 gives us room to add 2 players from this +8 performance, so keep that in mind there for Darius Slayton. Next up on the offensive line, we have this guy, Bryson Norwood, rookie, came through the draft, generated, wasn't a Patreon player, 75 star dev, one of the most talented offensive linemen from that draft class, would cost us +3 to upgrade Lucas Nyang to just get a better, more promising prospect on that offensive line. We now have 2 players finish up on the defensive side of the ball. Now, we've been flip-flopping a little bit. J.C. Jackson was on our team for a hot minute. Then we sent him back to the Colts to bring back Marshawn Lattimore. And that was done for a reason, because we didn't want J.C. Jackson to be an outside corner for us. I'd rather Marshawn Lattimore. Now, we can look at upgrading J.C. Jackson to be our starting slot corner, which is where I think he's a little bit more suited. It would cost +7 to upgrade Tavon Young to JC Jackson. 88, star dev corner, ball hawk, makes all the plays in real life for the New England Patriots. So that is something that would be a big-time get that would really solidify our secondary with Marshawn Lattimore, Greg Newsome, and then J.C. Jackson in the slot. But speaking on the secondary, that's a +7. You can only get J.C. Jackson if that's what you want to do. We can also look at Darnell Savage, a player that I've been a big fan of since he's entered the league out of Maryland. He's an 84 star, scheme fit. It's a +5 upgrade. To upgrade Jalen Thompson, who's our current starting free safety, 79 normal, to get Darnell Savage, who's an 84 star depth. So I'm looking at all these combinations. I mean, there's two ways that we can max out the +8. We can go straight up JC Jackson for +7, or we can look at Darnell Savage and then Norwood on the offensive line. We can look at Darnell Savage and Darius Slayton at wide receiver. I think either one of those options, with the idea of we're looking for someone that can come in, or someone's that can come in and help us get over that edge to dominate the Jets next week. But it's all going to go down to you guys. I will go with what you guys think is best in terms of our upgrades, so let me know in the comment section below. But that will do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. After this, I'm going to continue chopping away, especially if you're on Xbox, on my Madden draft class. Really, my release date, my target date is pretty much, I want it out a couple days before this, because we're probably going to know at least like a week in advance when the scouting update is going to be dropping in Madden 22. I want the first draft class to be ready for that at least. So I'm going to work on that a little bit today. And there'll be a new rebuild tomorrow. It's going to be the Vegas Raiders. I don't know, inspired by Monday Night Football. I was like, you know what? Let's rebuild the Raiders. That will be out tomorrow. And then we'll have the next round of the playoffs out on Thursday. Yeah, that makes about sense. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for clicking on the video. Your support means a whole lot to me. As always, if you want to help out the channel, likes, comments, stuff like that helps the videos out in the YouTube algorithm, and I very much appreciate it. Until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.